Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Reba Lifetime movies.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I am a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm Dan, and I despise Reba Lifetime movies, and this is the Deck
the Time Encore podcast. Go!
Yeah.
Go, Reba. Get that hammer. Slap that person. Do that hammer. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to the Lifetime Uncorked folk.
Right.
Maybe they just come on in for the Deck the Lifetime Uncorks, and I don't blame you. Patrick is worth coming for, and when he's not here, it's worth leaving for. I don't disagree with any of that.
You know, that's why you guys have so many shows. You give people the option to jump in and out, you know.
Here at the Bramble Jam Podcast Network, we want to be all things to all people.
That's exactly right.
Can I tell you this? I feel bad about myself because I said that I despise Reba Lifetime movies, and I even saying it out loud felt wrong because Reba McEntire is a national treasure. And I didn't watch this movie, and I'm jealous that I didn't get to watch it. So here we are.
Well, that's exactly right. You know where if you wanted to watch it, though, you know where you could have watched it?
Philo.
Philo's exactly right. Mm-hmm. That's where I watched it.
I believe it's on demand right now.
On the demands? Good night. Go over to philo.tv/DTH, sign up for your free trial, watch yourself the hammer, then watch this episode. Yeah. So pause this.
Yeah.
Go do that.
And then you can watch the movie and then watch us for free. All at once.
I mean,
for a free trial.
Yeah, free trial.
Man.
That's exactly right.
Can't beat
I think
that.
where the draw in Reba is the bonus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, look at us.
Draw Reba's the bonus.
I mean, if you're watching on Philo, you can see Patrick's deep V with fingerless gloves.
Deep V fingerless gloves.
And it's a choice, but Patrick, you pull it off. That's the frustrating thing. You pull it off.
You can pull off anything with confidence, you know? You just have to be like, this is what I'm wearing.
Like, for instance, he put up a green cactus light in the corner of his room.
Pulls it off.
Confidence.
When I heard these were on Philo, I had to get the good background.
Can you get the pronunciation?
You heard us say Philo 6 times and you still went Philo. How's that possible?
I was thinking I was making it more like Italian.
Oh,
I got you.
It's Italian.
For our Italian listeners, obviously.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's philo.tv/DTH.
Give us a tour really quick of your, what are all these pictures? What do we have?
So we have my Lifetime movie in the background. Beautiful. We also have the cactus, which we mentioned. And then behind me, you will see like People magazine covers and red carpet covers of my favorite celebrities.
Wow. Okay. Now I'm interested.
Yeah.
Who has made the cut? I mean, I obviously Mandy Moore.
Duh.
It goes all around the room, but in the shot, you can see Blake Lively up there. We have Sissy Spacek. We have Timothy Chalamet.
Who's Sissy Spacek?
Who's Sissy Spacek? Academy Award winner, Sissy Spacek.
Sissy Spacek?
Yeah.
I would never say that Sissy's basic. No? Okay.
Carrie? Did you ever see Carrie?
No.
Wow. No. Timothy Chalamet's up there.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy
Hilton.
Bones and all.
Yeah.
Did you say Paris Hilton?
Yep, Paris Hilton's up there.
Huh.
Kim K.
Wow. Kim K.
Is Lars McGillicuddy up there?
Of course.
I knew.
You know who's not up there? You know who's not up there though? Reba. Reba is not up on my wall. I gotta get her up here.
Wow.
What are you doing?
After this movie, now I'm convinced. Yeah,
don't spoil it.
I'm a Rebe.
Is
that what they call them?
That can't be.
It can't be a Rebe.
But Patrick, you and I were texting about this, and you were teasing it out there that we were going to be covering the hammer, and you were getting a lot of people replying and whatnot. There's a lot of Reba fans out there.
Oh, the internet went crazy for this. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know what they're called, the Rebes, or I call them the Rebas. But there is a lot of fanfare. Everyone in my comments on social media on the Lifetime Uncorked, follow me on Lifetime Uncorked, is in the comments like, oh, this should be a series. This was so great. We loved it. So yeah, it seems like people are very on board. And this is the second of a 2-picture deal that Reba made with Lifetime. You might remember her Christmas one. Reba McEntire presents A Country Christmas.
And now forget
Reba McEntire presents The Hammer.
Yes.
Hammer.
Now we will. That is a take that it should be a series, and maybe we'll touch on that a little bit more later after we talk about the movie. But the Rebies, the Rabies, the Reba, whatever you call yourselves. This one's for you. Let's talk about the Hammer, Patrick.
Yes. So the Hammer stars, of course, Reba McEntire. She's in the title, part of the contract. Also stars Melissa Peterman, who you might know as Barbara Jean from the Reba show, and her current boyfriend, Rex Lynn, who is, I guess, a country person.
A country person.
His nickname for her, for Reba, their like couple name, he calls her Tater Tot.
Tater Tot.
Yeah.
This is in real life?
This is in real life. He calls her Tater Tot because I looked it up. I'm like, who's Rex Lynn? They've been dating since 2020, and they love crispy potato little tots.
Tater Tot, yeah. And Melissa Peterman was in Haul Out the Holly this year and was fantastic in Haul Out the Holly. What? Really, really funny.
Well, you all thought she was fantastic.
Oh I
thought she was.
Patrick,
really?
Patrick hated that movie.
I didn't like that movie.
And I'm still,
Man,
I still
stood by so many of your takes. The Reindeer Games Homecoming, the whole thing. How? Patrick.
I don't know. I must have been in a bad mood that day.
Patrick didn't like two of the best movies of the year.
What was the other one?
Reindeer Games Homecoming.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Yeah. I was about to say, if you throw Ghost of Christmas Always out there, so help me.
No, you liked Ghost.
Yeah. Yes, of course. But, no. So, yes, I liked Melissa Peterman in this movie. She wasn't doing the drunk aunt thing or whatever. She was like a sister in this one. So we love that.
Sure.
So let's jump into it. Yeah, let's jump into it. So the movie starts. First of all, there is a dead animal alert. So anybody who's like not liking dead animals in movies, you're gonna see one in this movie. So you should just know that at the top.
Oh no!
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, TW.
Yes, because you need a disclaimer. I do a spider disclaimer. I do a dead animal disclaimer, and I think that's it.
So any other animal that's alive, there will be no disclaimer.
No.
Spider, dead or alive, disclaimer.
Yeah, I'm like,
would you put a disclaimer for a dead spider?
Yeah, I would say there is a dead spider in this movie. You will be scared.
No snakes? You don't care about snakes?
Snakes on a plane, snakes in my movie.
Okay, well, I would like a snake disclaimer if you could start.
He doesn't like snakes.
I hate snakes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good to know. See, this is why we do the disclaimers.
That's exactly right.
So, okay, we have Chris, which is our what's her name? What's her real name? Melissa Peterman, our girl we were talking about. She is working in a trailer park, and she is maybe a stripper, maybe a pimp. She's working in the sex industry, renting out trailers for men to have affairs in. Basically, is what's happening.
So she's like a pimp.
Yeah, because we're on Lifetime, you know.
Yeah.
So she's not a drunk aunt in this movie like she was in Hall of the Holly, her sister. She's a pimp.
So you like pimps more than you like drunk aunts.
Madam Melissa Peterman.
Yes, because she's in charge, and she goes. She has a trailer park. It's called the Shady Lady, and you go and you get you rent out a trailer, and basically like a motel, but a trailer. And
can I just like throw this out there though? Like, if this is like a business that you want to go down, like maybe don't make it as obvious as the Shady Lady.
Yeah, you could do better,
right? You could be a little bit more like. You know.
Well, what they don't show in the movie is every trailer comes with an umbrella.
Yeah, right.
So you can. So that's how you get your shade.
That's how you get your.
No,
shade.
I got it now. No, now it checks all the way out. Yeah.
She opens the door to the trailer, and she's calling for this guy. He's not answering, and then we see a dead body. And I didn't give a disclaimer for the dead person because we know that's fake, right?
Of course. Yeah.
But they do kill an animal for this movie. Is that what you're saying?
There was no disclaimer that said it didn't.
But was there a disclaimer that the person wasn't actually dead?
You're right. We don't see him again, so he could be dead. Yeah.
All right. I don't want to poke holes in your disclaimer process, but I do feel like.
Yeah, I feel like after talking to you, he's gonna have to go right back to the drawing board. I mean, like
I might have to rethink that.
Any dead animal or any spider, pretty cut and dry, etched in stone. He talks to Brand for 5 minutes. He's like, I don't even know what a disclaimer is anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's
buddy.
true. It's true. Hey, that's because I'm easily swayed. You're a convincing guy. You're a handsome guy. I just can't, I just like fall into those eyes, and then that's how it goes.
This is a good color on him, isn't it? This green is that
it
a good
is.
color on him?
Yeah, you can see that on the philo or the philo, as I say.
Well done.
Yeah,
that's a quality. That's a quality plug right there, pal.
I got it. Okay, so we cut to a car chase. This is like a car chase going on super fast down a dirt road, and you're like, what is going on? The police sirens are going, and you hear like a person on a bullhorn like, pull over, pull over. Right. And the deputy comes out. He has his gun drawn. He's like, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Yep.
And then you hear like a wheel, wheel, and a tumbleweed goes by, and who pops out? Reba in slow motion.
Oh man.
The amount of like steel guitar in this movie is
I just saw a picture and I heard a steel guitar.
It's
yeah. Is it like that old World Series of Poker?
Yes. Non-stop.
Yep.
During the whole movie, there's a
I love it. I love
the whole time.
And that's how you know you're in a genre film, right? Okay, so we know.
I'm known by the visuals, actually.
I
was like, where is this? But then the sound all brought it together.
Yeah, because it's Lifetime. You could be watching like a cop murder show, or you could be watching a western-y western. You never know.
A western-y western. That's exactly right.
Just any western.
And she comes out and she's like, "There's a problem here. I have bursitis." And I don't know what bursitis is, but that's why she can't raise her hands too high. And the police officer's like, you were going 100 miles an hour. Did you not know? And she's like, my odometer's broken. So you're out of luck. I don't care about speed. She's got a lead foot. And I got a speeding ticket on my way home from Maryland for Christmas. So I relate to this a lot.
Yeah. What was the speed? What were you going?
I was doing 100. I was Reba.
You were doing 100 miles an hour?
Freaking rock and roll, dude.
I was. Here's what happened. I dropped my phone because I had a little phone holder, and it fell off. So I was bending down to pick it up, and then I drifted over 3 lanes, picked up my phone, was like, oh, no, how did I get over here? And then I went over the other 3 lanes while going 100 miles an hour. And the policeman pulled me over, and he was like, you know you're getting a ticket. I was like, oh, yeah, I deserve that.
Time out. You were going 100, so you didn't speed up to 100 when you dropped your phone by hitting the gas too hard. You just were going 100?
Yeah. I don't do well, and this is what I told the police. The police officer, the lovely man.
Is this real? Okay.
This is real. The police officer said, "Did you know you were going 100?" And I was like, "No, because I don't use cruise control. I just feel the car and go with the flow."
Feel the car go with the flow.
Yeah,
but you can still.
Was it a rental?
No, it was my car. I mean, I just was, and I'm like, I've been driving since 4 a.m. I'm totally a distracted driver. This is all my fault. I'm so dumb. And
you don't have to say anything, right? Like legally, you're within your right to not say anything.
Feel the car go with the flow.
But instead, you went with all the information. I'm a very distracted driver. I didn't realize I was going 100.
In the middle of texting. I was live streaming. I can't imagine. You were going 100 and didn't know it? Do you have like a rocket ship? Do you have like a Tesla? What are you driving, Patrick?
A Toyota Corolla, best car around.
And you were going 100 in a Corolla and didn't know it?
No clue. I was
no.
There was no cars on the road. It was just like me in the air. It was great. It was a hot cop. Someone in the comments was like, "Was he hot?" Yes.
Okay. Is that the end of the story though with the hot cop or?
Yeah, I just batted my eyes and
But you got a ticket.
I got the ticket.
Right? Okay.
Now let me ask you this: Did he do the classic cop thing where he comes back and he's like,
"Listen,
I
dropped
it as low as I possibly can." Like he's doing you a favor.
Did he do that?
No, he kept the speeding as high as it went, and he said, "I'm going to waive all this reckless driving of drifting over the lanes and everything." I'm like, "Okay, great," because I should have been arrested, but I'm just so darn cute that they know I wouldn't survive in prison.
It was a fingerless gloves deep V situation for sure.
I definitely had the fingerless gloves on at the time.
Do you think that helped you or hurt you?
Helped, of course. This is how I was like, this. If you're on the philo, this is how I was like, hello, sir. Hello, officer.
I feel like if I pulled somebody over and they had fingerless gloves going 100, drifting 3 lanes through, and they looked at me and said, I'm a distracted driver, I just feel the car and go with the flow, I'm immediately checking the trunk. Like immediately, like that is more than I need for a search warrant. That's it. Like if I just write all that down, like just on paper, if you read that with no emotion, that would be enough for you to go straight to jail. Bro, he had to be on something. He had fingerless gloves and said he feels the car and goes with the flow.
You guys, me and Reba had a lot in common, and this is what she gets out of her ticket too. So, you didn't get out of your ticket. Wait.
Well, that's where you and
don't say two. Don't say as well.
Well,
but he did drop the reckless driving. So
yes, a lesson costs money. However, you get it.
Great. Good.
So, so Reba, she would probably be my judge if I did have to go to court for this. And she is the new judge in this town. She is.
I will say Reba does get out of her ticket by just explaining that she's the new judge in town.
And that is called not okay.
Oh,
yeah, but it's Reba, so it is okay.
That's exactly
right. She is taking over for the judge who died in the trailer park
at the Shady Lady. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
that's who died. It was the old judge.
The old judge.
The old judge died.
The new judge is on the way.
That's Reba.
Tater tot.
Everyone in town hates Reba. Everyone in town is like, "You're the new judge. You're a woman."
Yeah. There's a lot. There is a lot of "you're a woman" in this movie. There's conversations about how I don't like that you're a judge because you're a woman. There's lots of that, and Reba's not having it.
No, she comes in. She's like, every line that Reba says is like a country like song title, kind of like, "What's up with this moose in my office?" Classic country song. There's like a moose head in the office, or she's like, I don't know what else she says. I can't. Is this a paperweight or is this my heart?
Yeah,
these are all great.
Yeah,
it's all really good stuff here.
Yeah, and she like the assistant quit because they didn't want to work with Reba. Like, then she like prays for strength. She's like, "Lord, give me strength to not strangle anyone in this office and not pee my pants on the stand."
Facts.
Because that happens.
Yes.
Wow.
She does toss one up to the big man.
For that, not to pee her pants on the stand.
Yes.
Got it.
You got to.
And we cut to Reba's first day on the stand, and the criminals like are not listening to her. The judges are like talking over, the lawyers are talking over, and she's basically like, whoa, hold on. And one of the criminals jumps over the little railing and goes to like attack Reba, and she hits him with her gavel across the face.
And then she's called the Hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that clip goes viral.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the good stuff.
Yes. And she's like, "Why are people calling me the Hammer?" And her name's Vicky. She like shows her the clip, and it's like Reba like do 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 do, and she's like hitting people, and it's
they like remixed it.
I love it.
The hammer, stuff like that.
It's hammer time.
It's hammer time. That's exactly right.
Yes, totally. Like we should have had a hammer like drop down, like doing the dance and everything.
Yes.
But we don't get that. We basically like it's a chance for her to kind of bond with her bailiff Vicky, who is kind of like showing her around town and like checking her into the hotel and all this stuff.
Vicky's a delight, right?
Oh yeah, we love Vicky.
We love Vicky.
Vicky's great because she's like, Reba's gonna sleep in her truck because she's just so down.
That's what she does. Reba,
she's down tootin'.
She's down tootin'. Exactly. Reba doesn't have she doesn't have a home willingly. Like she likes sleeping in the back of her car, so she can see the stars and stuff.
She's living rent free.
Living rent free.
But Vicky's like, you're a judge now. You need to step it up and at least sleep in the hotel that we're providing you for this case. You're working a murder trial. It's not safe to live in your truck.
Least you could do.
You know? And Reba's like, okay. She goes to in the hotel, and at the hotel she meets a bartender. He makes her a little. She doesn't really drink. He just makes her a soda, and then he's like, oh, you know who owns this hotel? It's Bart Crawford, the big man in town, and that is the guy who is her boyfriend in real life.
The big man in town? What does that mean?
You'll get it.
He makes all the money, and
okay.
He owns all the businesses.
He owns the hotel.
Okay. So he's like the big man in town.
That's exactly right.
And
he's the head. He's the head tater tot.
He's the head tater tot. He's the head potato.
Yeah.
Yes.
That Reba McEntire's character, the Hammer, doesn't drink.
No,
well,
she doesn't drink.
Wow.
She's yes. Well, yes. She tries not to, but it constantly is around. So it's like, I want an old fashioned, but I'll have this. And then the guy's like, let's do a whiskey. It's like a lot of that type of thing where she's like, I'm not. And then, what can you do? Got it. Type of situation.
Yeah.
And that's the Hammer for you.
That's the Hammer, So he says the Bart Crawford guy, the big man in town, his son is on trial for the murder of somebody, not the judge, of someone else, like a friend of his.
Okay.
And let me tell you, the procedural parts of this movie don't hold up. They're so boring. So, I'm going to kind of gloss over that. So, Bran, if you have more details to add, all that didn't add up to me, to be honest. I'm like, who's on trial for murder? What about this dead guy over here? None of that made sense. It was just literal procedural, just jargon.
Sure, that's fair enough. There is another judge, but he's not the judge. You know who I'm talking about, Patrick? She meets up with this guy at a cafe, and he's like the old judge before the other judge that died, basically. Yep. And he's just like, I'll be honest with you, don't like women being judges, and I think that this is dumb, and I think that I should be judge. And so I'm foggy on how he has the power to do this, but he says, all of the people, the women that go through the AA process you have to go through this to be able to be released. Basically, it's part of the thing. You have to meet up with all these women. And I don't know, it was a weird bit, but that's because she's a woman. And that's what women do.
Women do.
That's
right.
That's exactly right. So she goes to do the whole thing, with the drug women, and basically say, "Hey, did you completed your thing? Are you clean? Yes, you are. Great. You can be released." Well, there's this one girl who shows up, and she says, "I am clean." And she says, "Well, I have your latest drug test here, and it says that you are not clean." And she's like, what? I am clean. So she has to get thrown back into prison. More on that later.
Got it.
Right. And this is, a great time for a break.
Hey, we'll be right back here on Deck the Light of Movie. We're back.
That break was seamless.
That was a seamless break by Patrick. Well, it's a new year, new V-neck, new Patrick.
Right. I get the signal now, and I know how to do it. So, but no, what I was going to say was that the whole backstory with the drug thing, and it's basically showing you that things are a mess in this courtroom, and the judges before were crooked,
Yes.
That's the summary that you need to take away, Dan.
But not the Hammer. The Hammer's not crooked.
No, but you can tell that Reba seems unsure about what's going on, because the woman who got thrown back in jail was emphatic that she was clean. And so Reba starts to be like, that was an interesting response. And she seems solid. So what's going on? And we'll investigate that further.
Yeah. She's starting to notice weird things. One night at the hotel, she sleeps in her truck, and she sees somebody with snakeskin boots running around the truck.
Oh boy!
And she's like,
That's how you
never
know.
trust a man in a snakeskin boot.
Mm.
So she has that.
That's a country song, actually.
Never trust a man with a snakeskin boot. Okay, there we go.
That's good. We did it. Great.
Do what you do and don't give a hoot.
Oh, nice.
I like it. I like it.
We'll keep this collaboration going off air.
So, there is a. I just have a note about a line that Reba said when she was in the truck with the snakeskin boot. She says, "What are you, some kind of new rooster or something?"
Yeah,
I was like, I love it. I love it.
Classic Reba.
So, there's like lawyery talk. The lawyers are kind of like hot and sexy, wearing glasses and trying to pretend like they're not hot and sexy. You know, that whole thing.
Do you remember hot and sexy glasses guy? Do you remember him from the Going Back to School movie where he gets hit in the head with the frying pan? Remember that guy?
Yeah, he's in a lot of he must be a Canadian. He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He's in Hallmark. He's in Hallmark too.
Matty Finocchino, who
he
probably loved my Philo reference.
That's the guy that I want to have a movie. He's in all kinds of stuff, and he's usually great.
Yeah, he was good in this movie too.
Like he was in Love Hard on Netflix, which I thought he did a great job.
Yep, that's him.
He's in a bunch of Hallmark stuff. Yeah, I actually recognize that name. I always say Finocchio.
I like that. He's good. He is. But he's just regulated to like lawyer talk at this point.
Oh, hate that.
Yeah. So Reba kind of I guess we could jump to like the family aspect of Reba's life now. So Reba goes and checks in on her sister. I'm kind of like deviating from my notes because they don't really matter as much for this movie. It's more the feel of the movie. Her sister is Chris, the one who works at the trailer, the shady lady, and she's taking care of their father who has dementia. And you know, Lifetime likes to throw in like a little dementia stuff since, you know, This Is Us did it so well with Mandy Moore, my queen. And it's just like a thing to tug at the heartstrings because
it's like, hey, like what else should we do a dash of dementia? Yes. Okay, great. I also saw Dash of Dementia live, by the way. Very good.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like, you know, that thing that's so relatable. A lot of people are going through that with their parents and stuff right now. Or grandparents.
The thing, though, but they do they juxtapose that with the fact that the father was like a really bad father. Like, and we hear lots of stories. Like Reba was apparently like just like thrown in the basement and like didn't eat for like weeks on end. So you get like bits and pieces, but then also, hey, now we have to take care of this guy because he has dementia. So
yeah, he's definitely abusive, and Reba took the brunt of that to kind of like save her sister from like, you know, having like mental anguish and stuff. Which is why the sister's like taking care of them. Bran, attic, not basement, very important because, you know, Trapped in the Basement is a Lifetime movie, but Trapped in the Attic is also a Lifetime movie. So, you know, we got to make sure we're in the right part of the house.
Yeah.
My bad.
But the sister, Chris, kind of resents Reba because she's like, you were gone and now you're back. And like, I don't know, you know, like that whole like sibling thing. They have like a little bit of not a rivalry, but like they're not close, I would say.
Yeah.
Did you get that they were close, Bran?
No, they're not close. It's a little bit of like Reba knows how abusive Dad was. And the other one doesn't know as much, but she's the one that's taking care of Dad all the time. And now is just like, why are you never around? So it's like that type of thing, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah. And Chris is like, you know, kind of on hot water because someone died in her trailer park and she gets arrested like right outside of the house.
Yep. She gets arrested.
Taken in for the murder of the former Judge Judy. Which is what we'll say. No, I don't think it was Judge Brewer. Judge Brewer.
That's it.
Brewer. Yeah, Judge Joe Brewer.
Classic. Judy Brewer. We have all made that mistake.
Right. And Reba's like, oh, my sister's in the jail. Like, I got to get her out. She finds like a love letter or something. And the handwriting's different and it clears her sister. So
we did it.
Right.
Awesome.
So she's out.
Boom. We did it.
Now we're back to the case. This is what I'm talking about. There's like multiple different cases, and you're like, what? Huh? We're back to the case.
This is about Reba being the hammer and hammering.
That's Reba's the hammer.
Yeah, that's all we need to know. Okay. Yeah.
So the kid that is the son of the big hotshot who murdered his friend or something, she reads out a trial, sentencing, and sends him to anger management and all this type of stuff, right? And in this scene, I have a clip today. In this scene, Reba, we'll have a clip. Reba is kind of talking all the legal jargon, and I just want you to hear how it sounds because she's literally reading it from the paper that's in front of her.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Hilarious. And I just love it, Okay, here we go.
Here it comes, everyone.
Crawford, you are hereby sentenced to 2 years in the Southern Desert Correctional Center in Indian Springs with credit for time served. Eligibility for parole will be at the discretion of the parole board, and I'm suspending your driver's license for 1 year pending your release.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Keep your shirt on.
Okay.
She said, keep your shirt on?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she has all these country sayings that, that song, keep your shirt on and wave around your head like a helicopter. She knows every song.
It's unbelievable. She knows every song. But boy, her reading legal jargon was a treat.
Yeah.
Yes. and this is the sign of a true actress. Why would I memorize legal jargon when I can have it literally written on a paper in front of me and just read the paper?
That's right. Because that's what you would do anyway.
I didn't know that was an option. So
that's a real actor is what that is.
Yes.
Exactly right.
That is exactly what I did with my 5 lines.
Emmy for Reba.
Emmy for Reba.
Did you have your lines written out in front of you?
Yeah.
Did you really?
On my phone, I just had my lines in case I forgot. Yeah. I played a PR person. I can have my cell phone, so I just had my lines typed up on notes app.
Guy goes and acts in a Lifetime movie, has his lines typed out. He drives to Virginia, and it's just feel the flow of the car, man. Just whatever you want to do.
I am my own person. I am my own person. Yeah. Maryland.
And we love that. And
Maryland,
we love that about you.
We do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You be you.
So the wife of the hotshot guy, or ex-wife, is very upset by the ruling. She yells at Reba at the bar. She's like, "How could you do this to my son?" Blah blah blah. And Reba's like, "This woman is way too upset about this. Something's going on." And she puts it together that I think by hotel footage or something, she finds that the woman was sleeping with the judge.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The judge that doesn't like women or doesn't think women should be judges.
The judge that died.
Yeah. Oh, the judge that died. Got you. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So I don't know if she gets Bran, I'm lost. I
don't think it matters.
No,
I've not seen the movie. Yeah. I just feel like I have enough. I have enough of what's important here.
Yes. Yep. So then Reba figures that out, and she the husband comes over and he's like, "Sorry, my ex-wife is so crazy. Tater tot, I love you." And they have a tryst. And as she's at his house, she opens the closet. He's going to get more bourbon or something, and there are the snakeskin boots in his closet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Do they have good chemistry for being an off-screen couple? Is it good? Because sometimes
I like them.
The off-screen couple on screen doesn't have great chemistry. Do they have a good chemistry though?
Yeah, that was good. I like them.
Yeah,
but he's the bad guy.
A real couple. Well, I don't really. Well, we'll get to it. Okay. So, because I honestly don't know how that plays into it. I guess he's bad. But out of nowhere, the bartender is like, "Hey, Reba, we got to go to this barn, and I have footage." Oh, that's where the hotel footage comes in. He's like, "I have hotel footage incriminating your little sweetie pie," and she goes with him, and then on the way they're talking, and she gets
but really quickly, the guy, the head tater tot,
head tater,
he does he like live at the bar? Like the closet with the snakeskin boots was at the bar, right?
Oh, so it might not be his.
It might not be his, but he was the one that opened up that thing.
I got you.
Right?
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Are you following that?
It was like a room in the hotel. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The locations, I'm like, apparently it was filmed on the When Calls the Heart set. Did you recognize the When Calls the Heart set?
No, I did not. I did not recognize that.
That's what I learned in my research. But definitely filmed in Canada.
Interesting.
So the judge or the bartender, his name's Vance, he pulls out a gun on Reba while they're driving, and he's like, "I'm bad."
Those were my boots.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
Those are my boots that I kept at the bar. And also I drugged your drink.
Yeah.
And also I killed people.
The drink. He kills people. He did it because he was having an affair with the woman whose son was on trial, and the judge was gonna like not be lenient. And they were hoping maybe Reba would be lenient on.
That is not a great motive.
It was a weird motive. Yeah. But this is a classic case. This is a classic case of not caring as much about the case.
Didn't care about
the hammer.
As the characters. You know what I mean, Patrick?
Yeah. It was more about Reba saying fun lines than the case. Like if this was an hour show, like it should just be a procedural show where it's like there's a bad guy, we know they're bad at the beginning, and okay, Reba's gonna save the day with her judging. You know?
Right.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Had to clear my throat a little bit.
Oh. You know, when I hear caca, I think of Cacao Chocolate, who could be our next, but let's find out. Let's go to a break.
Nailed it.
You know, every year we have the Deckies, Patrick, and one of the categories is Best Bit on Deck the Hallmark. And Patrick not knowing to go to a break is not a nominee, but I feel like not only should it be, but it should win. It may be one of my favorite things in the world. And
I was really looking this time.
He did it. I did it. He did it. And I finally just went with the full bird.
Caca.
You all touch your heads a lot. That's all I'm going to say.
I do this a lot. You see me doing this all the time. Get out of here.
Now I see it. But, you know, I just reason it away like, oh, he must be fixing his hair or fixing his headphones.
You think I would be doing something up here?
You're always doing that. I'm with Patrick on this. I
gotta see the tape. We gotta make a montage of these because I don't know how.
So they're in the car, gun drawn, basically admitting to everything. And Reba is starting to, oh, wow, drugs, basically, right?
Yes. And we get some proper gunslinging when they get out of the car. Reba says things like, "This ain't my first rodeo," and stuff like that. Like,
I drug myself for fun, so this doesn't bother me, stuff like that.
Yeah, she's like, I drink diet soda. I am invincible.
Right.
But basically, the bad guys are put away. Vicky comes, her bailiff, and other people. Just all the cops show up and arrest the bad guy. And then we have a party at the local bar. And this party, because I was going to be mad, this party, thankfully, has karaoke. And we get Reba talks to that jerk judge who's like, maybe women aren't that bad at doing jobs.
Classic.
Hey, can I really quickly, before you get to Reba singing, which is very important?
Yes.
There is one other bit of information here, which is the fact that the guy who was doing the drug test was shady. Mm-hmm. And it came out that girl
should not have gone back to prison.
Should not have gone back to prison. Reba says, "You're good to go." And that guy was doing that. Basically, he would force these women to partake in activities with them.
Oh my gosh!
And if they wouldn't, that he'd make the
jail. I hope the hammer got a hold of
him. The hammer got a hold of him, and it's because this woman came up and she said, "Here's what's happening." and Reba made her new assistant because she didn't have an assistant.
Good for Hammer.
So the Hammer's doing stuff. Bad people are going to jail, and Reba's doing karaoke.
And she wrote a song at the end called Fancy, which she sings for karaoke. Yes.
Well, she's like, guys, I'm not a great singer. I'm embarrassed.
I only sing in the shower.
Yeah.
And she says, I only sing in the shower. And Head Tater Tot says, well, then take your clothes off and get up there, which is a weird bit.
I know. Well, that must have been.
See, this what you're doing with your head. See, I could see how he would get confused there.
Yeah, okay.
Because you just did this a bunch. But I don't do that.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, Reba sings with all her friends, and they have a great time. And the movie ends with singing, which we love, which was awesome. And it was a song I wasn't familiar with.
No. Girls just want to have fun, but like country.
Cyndi Lauper, you aren't
Girls
familiar
Night
with that?
Out. No, Girls Night Out. It was called Girls Night Out.
Yep.
And it was like, we're having a girls' night out, having a fun time, the girls' night out. What are we doing? It's a girls' night out, girls' night out, girls' night out.
This sounds like, it is just like if I close my eyes, Reba McEntire's in the
girls'
room.
night out.
Exactly. So we got Reba singing, which if you're going to have a movie, you must have Reba singing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the movie. So
the Hammer.
We'll start with Dan. You said you despise Reba movies. We'll see if that holds true. What'd you think?
So the plot doesn't make a lick of sense, and most of the time when you guys were describing people, you were just like the guy or the girl.
Right, because we're pros.
Having said all of that, I'm here for a Reba McEntire as a judge who's laying down the law, and her nickname is the Hammer. I would watch 6 of those a year. I wouldn't watch 20 of them a year, but give me 6 hour-long Hammers a year, and I'm here for it. And I still kind of want to go watch this movie. So pouring it all the way up, full bottle in the glass somehow, pouring it all the way up.
There you go.
There you have
Brand,
it.
what are you thinking?
Yeah, this is exactly how I felt about Buried at Barstow last year.
Oh, I love Buried in Barstow.
On the Lifetime, where it's like, this is not what I expect out of Lifetime. I expect The Bad Seed Returns or stuff like that. But it's really good, and it's almost too good. And so then you're forced to be like, well, what do I do with this information? And Dan, you're right. The person on Twitter is right. This should be a TV show. This should be something where every week I'm tuning in to see Reba the Hammer deal with a case, and I like that. And so give me more. Give me more, and I'm gonna pour it up. It's too good. It's too good for Lifetime.
Too good for Lifetime. We're gonna make it three pours here.
Well, I'm pouring it up for Brand's Britney Spears reference. Give me more. Give me more.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Is Britney Spears on your wall?
She is. Yeah,
she's got to be free. Britney.
It's her face with the VMAs where she's like, "Ooh, I'm so awkward." I love that.
So awkward. That's true.
So Reba, had a 2-picture deal. So she hasn't re-signed another deal with Lifetime. My prediction on this, and I'm just going to put it here out in the world and we'll see what happens. I think this is a backdoor pilot for a Lifetime Movie Club, their streaming service show. I think they would turn this into a show.
Just for the streaming service.
Put it on the streaming service, release like 12 episodes. It can't be that expensive to produce up in Canada with a set that already exists for another successful show on Hallmark. Same production company. So yeah, I think it's going to go to series and go to the streamers.
Do you have any inside information, or is that just a hunch?
That is a hunch. I do not have inside information. This is just kind of what I'm seeing for Lifetime in the future, based on my conversations with, what was her name? I forgot.
Amy Winters.
Amy Winters.
Yeah,
yes.
I love
it. She keeps it close to the vest. She wouldn't tell us what's coming, but I feel like
that makes the Hammer podcast from the Deck the Hallmark Bramble Jam Network real easy. Because I'm in.
It's called Hammer Time with the boys.
Yeah,
Hammer Time with the boys.
There you go. But yes, I am obviously pouring it up for this. Reba was fantastic as always. I don't think Reba can do wrong.
I love it.
For serious, like
she's so dang likable.
She really is.
She really is, and you root for her because she is kind of an underdog in all aspects. Like she did a sitcom. No one thought that would be successful. It was. She has her songs. She wasn't Jody Messina out there, she was Reba. And
she's Reba.
Bye. I'll catch you later. That's Jody Messina. If anybody's asking,
everybody knows Jody, but
Jody Messina for sure.
No,
sing me a line of that song.
Sing me a line of that song.
No, it's Heads Carolina, whatever. Something.
Yeah, there's that one. Tails, California.
There you go.
But there's also Bye, Love, I'll Catch You Later. Got a lead foot down on the accelerator.
Oh, is that what you were? Is that what you were listening to?
And
is that what you're listening to?
Mirror torn off. That one?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Oh, that was.
That
sounds like my car.
Messina.
If you would have told Hot Cop that you were listening to that.
Your Corolla has no rear view mirror in it.
Hey.
Now we're doing it.
Now that explains.
Just got to feel the flow,
man. It all comes back. But no, successful Lifetime movie. Good one out of the gate. I think we picked the right movie because the rest of this month is murder. Sybil Shepherd playing a murderer. Jodi Arias, murder.
Man,
Have you heard about Murder?
Jennifer Grey playing that what do you say? Evangelical? How do you say that word?
Evangelical.
Yeah.
Evangelical.
Oh God.
I've never heard have a problem.
Give it to me one more time.
Evangelical.
There you go.
Avon J?
Avon J?
You guys.
Maybe.
Avon J-Lo?
Yeah.
No. Avon Jail? Go.
Evangelical. Evangelical church.
A Jellicle cat? Jellicle cat.
Yes.
Classic.
That's the Christian cats.
That's exactly. It's called evangelicals.
Right.
Let's write that, guys. Write that down.
Write it down.
Christian cats. I love it. We did, everybody. Congratulations. Check out lifetimeuncorked.com for your weekly dose of Lifetime Fun Times with our friend Patrick. Watch this episode and the Lifetime channel on philo.tv/DGH. Anything else for the folks?
No, I think that's it.
We will be back. We'll be back next month.
Next month we'll do something, but I don't know what yet. But
it's great.
It's going to be really good.
Post it on social media as soon as we decide.
I love it.
You bet your dollar.
Bottom dollar.
You bet your bottom.
Dollar.
We'll be back next time with another one. Until then, Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. Is produced by Aaron Shea. What? For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.